My name is Ronald Nielsen. I was asked to give my testimony for the 80th anniversary of the First Baptist Church of Richland. My first recollection of the church was when I was 6 years old, and we moved to Richland in January 1945. The church started in June 1945, using the Lewis and Clark grade school on the south end of town. On July 29th, 1945, I heard Pastor Niall Fisher preach on the second coming of Christ, and I remember seeing other people cry as they walked forward. After the evening sermon, the Holy Spirit convicted me very powerfully on my way home, and my parents saw that I was troubled. When we got home, my parents reviewed the plan of salvation with me. At that time, I accepted the Lord as I prayed while kneeling down with my mother on the right side and my father on the left. Since that time, I have never doubted my salvation ever since that moment I accepted Jesus. At the end of the summer, I was baptized. Since we used a school for church, there's no baptistry. So we used the Yakima River. So I was baptized in the Yakima River just south of the bridge on the way to West Richland. Then each summer, I went to Glendale Baptist Bible Camp, which is by Tacoma. And one year, Dr. Lee Robertson, president of Tennessee Temple Bible College, spoke. At the end of his message one night, he said, "Many of you are Christians, but are you willing tonight to dedicate your life to the Lord and come forward to show it?" Well, 16 people went forward, and I was one of them. And these are all just young people, high school and college age young people. And this was the summer of 1953, after 9th grade. So now I'm older, and that's when I dedicated my life to the Lord. So now I'm 87 years old. And as I look back on my life, I'm glad that the Lord gave me many opportunities to serve Him. Here are just 7 of them. Number 1, while I was still in high school, the church allowed me to become a Sunday school teacher for junior boys, 3rd through 6th grade, and right at First Baptist. And one of those boys was Steve Panther, who was later to become a deacon. And at that time, I also was a deacon when Jim Godwin was the pastor of the church. And Jim Godwin was also pastor of the church when they built this current building you're in right now. And it was constructed with H.P. Smith, my dad's closest friend, at the church. And that's the current building that First Baptist uses. The second opportunity God gave me to serve the Lord was playing the piano for the church. My mother was the first piano player. Henry Norton was the second piano player, and I was the third, and I played for many years. And after college, I came back for a while and even played more. The third opportunity the Lord gave me was to be the youth director for high school kids. I was in high school, all the way through high school. So we had a busy time. Every Sunday night from 6 to 7, we had a youth meeting, and the church was 7 to 8:30. And every Saturday night we had a meeting either at the church if it was cold weather outside, or at some park, and we had all kinds of activities for the young people to do, and I was in charge of that. Then the next item I'd like to mention was when I was still in high school, I saw that the preacher would be up behind the pulpit, that some old people were straining to hear his voice. And I thought to myself, I love electronics. I'm going to buy an amplifier kit. I'm going to build an amplifier. And I asked our high school group if they'd be willing to save money and chip in $300. And they did. They bought the kit. I built it up using old-fashioned large glass tubes. And we bought speakers for the auditorium and the wire. And we installed it in the church. And the church got its first audio system, and it was not one penny out of the church budget. The youth paid for it. The next thing that God helped me to serve Him was when I went a year back to Baptist Bible Seminary in Johnson City, New York, 3,000 miles away. And because I could play the piano, they asked me to play for the freshman quartet for the school. Many weekends we went to different churches in New York, not city, but New York State, and performed for them, and that was a very enjoyable experience. Then the next thing that the Lord gave me an opportunity to do is continue being interested in teaching the 3rd through 6th grade boys. So no matter where I was at, including at the University of Washington, working 24 hours a week, full load in engineering, I still every Sunday morning taught a Sunday school class of 3rd through 6th grade boys. And I did this many years in my life later. The 7th thing that the Lord helped me to serve Him was being able for my wife and I to help in Children's Awana program for different churches around the country for 25 years. Finally, I'd like to say the Lord has blessed me with a wonderful wife, 2 children, 8 grandchildren who love the Lord and are serving Him. And one of our daughters is Valerie Ham, a supported missionary from First Baptist Church. In conclusion, I would just like to say that I would always be thankful to the Lord for, even though I'm living 3,000 miles away, thankful to the Lord for First Baptist Church of Richland.